What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today we're going on a walk. Why? Because I don't feel like sitting down. A question I get asked all the time that I wanted to answer is, what is the deal with glass pens? And I never know how to answer other than just saying it's straight up fun. I mean, they're not practical, they're not economical, they break, they're not that easy to get, and like, other than the fact that they're beautiful, what's the point? And I don't know, it's not a question I can answer other than they're just plain fun to use. You can dip them in any ink, regardless of what it is, whether it's meant for fountain pens, calligraphy pens, anything. You could dip it in peanut butter if you wanted to. You could literally use anything, which is a huge, huge bonus. You can go from bottle to bottle, vial to vial, as long as whatever you're dipping it in is big enough to fit the nib of the pen, you can really do anything. You can go test multiple inks. So you can, if you've got like 10, 20, 30 inks that you want to see the general color of really quickly, you can literally use this one pen rather than maybe a Q-tip where you have to go through literally 10, 20, or 30 Q-tips, and waste that good stuff. Or you can just use this right here, and this will pretty much do everything for you. It's real easy to clean in between. You just literally swoosh it around in some water, get a paper towel or a cloth or anything, and just wick away the water, and then you're good to go right then and there. You can get all kinds of different like styles. Like this one happens to be a J.Herbin one, but you can get different kinds of styles. You can get ones around the like $20 US mark, a little less than that, a little more than that, or you can go like, I've seen glass tip pens for like $500. Ridiculous. I would not recommend spending that much on glass tip pens unless this is literally something that you use every day. But it's not an everyday use item. It's a once in a while item, for me at least. I used to use these more than I do now because I used to have a lot more ink samples, and I used to write the name of the ink whenever I would get a sample with the glass dip pen. I don't do that anymore, but that's what I used to use it for. Now, literally just for fun. I'll dip it in some ink that I feel like using, but don't either have it inked up in a pen, or I have too many pens to be inked up right now, and I don't want to ink up another one. And I'll just kind of play around with this. If I really want to push an ink to its limits, get a glass dip pen, the ink, and some Tomoe river paper, and then you'll be able to see the ink in all of its glory. Because a downside of this is that when you first dip it, it's going to write very wet, with the line width very broad. The more you write, the drier it will become, the thinner it will become. So you do have to get used to when to dip and when not to dip, how far to dip. So there's a lot of experimentation with glass dip pens. If you're going to write more than a sentence or two, you will notice that there's gonna be a pretty heavy variety of your ink saturation levels with this. So something to keep in mind. But yeah, I got asked to make another video, and I will link the original glass pen video that I did. And I got asked to make another one, and my opinions haven't really changed from before. I still like them. I still recommend them. I don't see the point of maybe having more than like one or two, maybe two in case one breaks, because they are glass, so that can happen, especially if you're whipping it around like I am right now. But I just don't see really the point of having more than that, unless you see one that's like gorgeous and you have to have it. The actual writing experience with these, they're definitely on the rougher side. It is glass tipping. So It's not the smoothest experience. It's not like a nib. It's going to be like a pretty heavily, like a really heavy pencil. Like it's got some weight as far as like the drag that you'll have on the paper. That said, you can smooth it out with a little like micro mesh or mylar paper. And the more you use it, eventually the more it will smooth out itself. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, those are the general thoughts about glass tip pens. I recommend 1 or 2. That's about it. It's not for everyday use. It's just for fun. And that's it. It's just for fun. If you guys use it for more than that, let me know. What do you guys use glass tip pens for? Are you the opposite of my opinion? Do you use it every day for everything? I want to know those things. Leave a comment down below. Hit that bell notification if you want to see more. Follow me on Instagram. My handle is also PensNT. There's a little link that you can click in my bio that has just the Instagram logo. Hit that subscribe. New videos all the time, guys. As always, I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.